5 plumbing myths you need to stop believing. Hey, I'm Roger Wakefield, the expert plumber with over 40 years in the trade. You think flushable wipes are safe or that boiling water unclogs your drains? These plumbing myths could cost you thousands of dollars. Today, I'm busting 5 myths you need to stop believing. So stick around to save your pipes and your wallet. And if you're a plumber, I would love to hear your thoughts. So please leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about it. Myth number 1, all flushable wipes are safe for your pipes. I'm a poet and didn't even know it. Okay, they're not all safe for your pipes, at least not all of them. Now, these wipes don't break down like toilet paper. They are causing massive clogs. So we've tested it. Look, I've shown you the jars with all different types of baby wipes in it and comparing them to toilet paper. Now, Cottonelle actually dissolved about like the toilet paper. And I know why, because Cottonelle does not have the plastic binding fibers in it like a lot of wipes do. Now, toilet paper, it actually does dissolve in minutes. But some of these wipes, still solid after hours. Now, I've seen homes flood because of these things. They get in, they build a clog, and all of a sudden, everything in the house is backing up. If you've got showers with a low threshold, water coming over into your bathroom floors. Now, this doesn't just clog up your bathroom in your sewer, it clogs up municipal sewer lines. Municipalities hate these things. Only flush toilet paper and human waste and wipes that you know will dissolve, like Cottonelle. Toss everything else in the trash. Now, this also has to do with what type plumbing system you have. Me personally, I've got smooth PVC pipes. Nothing's gonna clog up in there. If you've got cast iron, you live in an older house, you may think about it and not flush anything other than paper, waste, pee, poop, stuff like that. And maybe puke if you went out on Friday or Saturday night. But don't flush anything else. Myth number 2, boiling water and dish soap can unclog any drain. That's not true. Now, this TikTok hack sounds great, but it's a dud for most clogs. So we've tried it. We've poured soap, we've poured hot water in, we've done a lot of different things. But the thing is, it doesn't always work. And the big problem is the hot water doesn't always get to the hair, to the clog, to the grease, or anything like that. Now, does it unclog it if it's grease? Maybe so. It could dissolve it up a little bit. But hair or soap scum? It's not doing anything to it. Boiling water can even crack or melt some PVC pipes. Using a plunger or a snake, or maybe even one of those long things that have the jagged edges on it to reach down in there and grab some hair and pull it out. Stuff like that, that's the smart way to go. Or if you need to, call a professional if you've got a tough clog. Save the dishwashing soap for the dishes. Number 3, leaky faucets are no big deal. Well, that's not always true. A simple drip per second can waste 3,000 gallons a year. 1 drip per second. Now, I've got a little drip finder that I used to carry with me, and when a faucet was dripping, I'd go in, I'd fill it up in the amount of time, show people, and say, hey, this is how much money this costs you a year, or how many gallons a year. 3,000 gallons a year, $50 to $100 on your water bill, baby? I'm not sure. But when you've got a bucket full of water, it adds up fast. And leaks can signal bigger issues like maybe you've got high pressure, maybe you've got too much calcium and magnesium in your water, maybe there's too much chlorine in your water and it's eating up the rubber inside of the faucets. Maybe a whole house water filter might be something you need, or a pressure reducing valves. But fixing a washer is easy for some people, but if you need to, call a plumber. The biggest tips, make sure you shut the water off completely. Try it at the valve underneath and then open the faucets. If it doesn't shut it off completely, you may have to go out to the isolation valve in your front yard or go out to the meter and turn the water off there if your municipality will allow it. Now, as a lead AP, I say if you save water, you save money. Myth number 4, chemical drain cleaners like Drano are the best way to clear clogs. No way, guys. These things can corrode your pipes and harm your health. Now, we've done testing with different chemicals, and we've seen some of these chemicals that actually completely eat up the pipe. So you've seen some of those videos. We put different drain cleaners, different pipes in them, and saw what some of them did. Some of these pipes were eaten away by the chemicals. Metal, PVC, ABS, any of it. Guys, it's not good for it. Your smart way, use a plunger. Use a plunger, use a snake, maybe even an enzymatic cleaner. It's got the enzymes in it. For tough jobs, again, you may have to call a plumber or go to the big box store and rent a machine where you can do it right. Don't risk your pipes. And if you did try a drain cleaner, before calling a plumber, make sure you tell them before they come in and start working. You don't want them to get chemicals in their eyes, burn their skin, or anything like that. And then myth number 5, plumbers are overpriced and shady. As a master plumber, I hear this a lot, and that breaks my heart because plumbers, to me, should be true professionals. So let's break it down. When I roll up in my truck and I'm fully loaded out, like my truck or my van, I've got $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 worth of tools, maybe even more. Then I've got my license, I've got my insurance, I've got all the years of training that it's taken me to get there. A good plumber saves you from DIY disasters. But you've got to make sure that they're licensed. One of the best ways to do it is go look at the reviews. A lot of the companies these days do overprice themselves, way overprice themselves. But they're being told to do this by the best practice groups that they're part of. A lot of best practice groups, when you walk in, the first thing they tell you is you need to raise your prices. Unfortunately, for most plumbing companies, that's true. But here's the deal. If you set your prices accordingly to what it costs to do business in your area, you should be priced very fairly. And as long as your people aren't just coming in trying to upsell everything, trying not to make repairs, but instead sell new product, check out Residential Service Professionals if you want to find a best practice group that'll really help you. But anyway, guys, treat people fair. If you're a plumber, set your pricing fair. Don't try to oversell them and don't try to sell people stuff they don't need. This video was sponsored by Leak Pro, leak-pro.com. If you're a plumbing company owner or you're a plumber and you want to learn how to improve your skills, your services, the value you bring to your customers each and every day, go to leak-pro.com, check out the training, check out the equipment, and it'll help you take care of your customers better. Huge thanks to our channel members. Your support helps us teach and grow the trades and keep this community strong. From the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate each and every one of you for being channel members and helping make all of this happen. Now that's it for today's miss. Which one surprised you the most? Comment below and let me know what you think. And remember, if you know somebody that believes some of this crap, please share this video with them right after you subscribe and ring the bell. And if you're a plumber, I'd love to hear what you think. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, I definitely think you're going to like this one. See ya.